Hi, this is Anthony Hamilton, best-selling author of Mind, Time, and Power: How to Heal Your Past, Transform Your Present, and Create Your Future. So what I've got for you today is a treat. I've been thinking of what's the best way to get across the ideas in this book so that people really get value from it, really are able to use the material effectively and improve their relationships, improve their health, improve their finances, improve their feelings of confidence and personal power and satisfaction. So what I've created is what I'm calling the Mind, Time, and Power Action Pack. And what it is a collection of products that I've put together over the last several years that are going to give you the information, the motivation, the tools to really make a dramatic shift in your life. You see, over the years, I've been teaching people these principles of changing their thinking, changing their mind, changing their internal reality in a way that affects their outer reality so that their life undergoes a dramatic shift. It's transformed my life. It's given me the opportunity to travel around the world and speak to people in several different countries, all over the US and Canada, Australia, New Zealand, in China, and several countries in Europe, because these principles are powerful. They work. If you've seen the movie The Secret, people get dramatic results from changing their thinking. Something they call the law of attraction. Some people swear by it. Other people think, it doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work for them, but it works for me. And it works for the people that I've been working with for the last 35, going on 40 years now. Different people learn in different ways. You know, some people like to read and study and underline and think about things. Other people like to watch a video. They're very visual. Other people like to listen. Meditation recordings, audiobooks. And what you'll find is that every successful person, every successful entrepreneur, every successful sports person uses a journal or what you might call a workbook to record and use and analyze and reuse their best ideas. This is essential. You know, all of us have these great ideas popping into our mind. And if we're not careful, pretty soon we forget about them, you know. But smart people, they record their ideas and they use them over and over and over again. When you get a good idea, you want to be able to use it and reuse it. This material has not only changed my life, it's changed the life of hundreds of thousands, millions of people all over the world, going back for hundreds of years, thousands of years even. Some of this information has been around for thousands of years. And now science is finally catching up, and they've finally proven that some of these ideas about mind power, using your thoughts, using your beliefs, using your attitudes, changing your thinking, and ideas like visualization, mindfulness, learning how to still your thoughts, how to drill down deeply into any specific concept or idea. So these ideas work. And I've had the experience of teaching this material for going on 35 years now, 40 years. And some people get it and some people don't. And the people that get it, somehow they find that way of getting this material into their heads. They either read it enough, or they underline it and think about it enough, or they meditate on it, or they visualize it, and finally it sticks. So what I've done then is put together what I call this Mind, Time, and Power Action Pack. And it consists of a copy of my book, my paperback book. This is a best-selling book on Amazon. It's got a value of $28. That's what it sells for right now on Amazon. Also, I'm including the Mind, Time, and Power ebook. That sells right now on Kindle for $10. People love that. You could watch it or read it on your iPad or on your phone. I'm also including the audiobook, which sells right now on Audible for $19. It's 7.5 hours long, and it contains the full text of my paperback book. I've completed it a couple of months ago, and I've listened to it now all the way through 3 or 4 times, and I love it. It's great. I can play it in my car. I can sit on the beach with the audiobook playing in my earphones from my cell phone. I lay down in the afternoon sometimes if I'm a little tired, and I'll listen to one of the chapters, and I think it's some of the best work I've ever done. It's great. I'm really thrilled with it. I'm also including a copy of a workbook. This is really essential. This is what I call your Design Your Life Planning Workbook. And this workbook sells for $47. This is really the secret sauce of getting your thoughts working for you, is to record your thinking, record your ideas, and then play around with them, jumble them around, move them around, mix them up a little bit, combine them in different ways, and finally you'll see that they start to click. There's also an online Transform Your Life video course, which I've been selling online now successfully for several years, I think since 2015. It sells online for $97. I'm also including a morning visualization recording. This is a 15-minute morning visualization meditation exercise, which you listen to, and I listen to it in the morning. It sets me up for the day, gets me prepared to have a successful day. There's also a 15-minute evening visualization recording. These both sell for $19 each, and it's a way to use your mind, relax in the evening, spend 15 minutes reviewing your day. You watch a little mental movie reviewing your day, seeing what worked for you today and maybe what didn't work. And I'm also going to be doing 12 question and answer sessions. I'll do these live. I'm going to record them so that if you happen to miss or if you can't make it live, you can send me an email and I will answer your questions live, and then I'll record these and you have access to these anytime you want. You'll also have access to a private online community on Facebook where you can interact with other people that have my material, that have my book, or perhaps have my online course. And I value that at about $175. So those 12 Q&A sessions, if I value those each at $50, 12 of those, that's a $600 value. So you put all this together then, you've got the Mind, Time, and Power paperback at $28. The Mind, Time, and Power ebook, that's valued at $10. Then there's the audiobook for $19. The Life Planning Workbook, which you can use for the rest of your life. When I learned about this workbook, I took a course in it way back in the 60s, and it changed my life completely. And you'll have this for the rest of your life. This is one of the most valuable things that I've ever come across in my life. That's a $47 value. Then the video course, which has got 3.5 hours of video explaining in detail how to use this workbook and how to use your mind to transform your thinking and transform your life. That's $97. And then the morning visualization recording, $19. And the evening visualization recording, $19. The 12 question and answer sessions, $600. And membership in the private online Facebook community at $175. So this has a total value of over $1,000, $1,014 altogether. And what I'm offering is this entire package and 3 months of instruction from me in a live Q&A session. You'll have this material for the rest of your life. So you'll have the videos, the audio, the paperback, the Kindle edition of the ebook, the audiobook, the workbook, the meditation exercises. You'll have those for the rest of your life. And 3 months worth of instruction from me. So I'm excited about this Mind, Time, and Power Action Pack. And I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. So why did I create this thing? Well, let's face it. No book by itself can give you all the information you need to change your life. There's a ton of books out there telling you they can change your life. But the fact of the matter is, no book contains all the information. You need to feed your mind different modalities to really transform it. So this combination of video lessons, audio instruction, mindfulness meditation, and written exercises in your workbook, and 3 months of instruction from me will do the trick. This action pack gives you all the tools you need to design your life and then step into the world and recreate it step by step. A lot of people talk about success, but few talk about how to create your life step by step. But I've been doing this since the early 80s. Starting in 1980, I made my living traveling around the world, teaching people the information and the skills that I had learned in 20 years of research about how the mind really works. This radical new information has changed my life, and it's changed many lives around the world. Now, some new scientific discoveries have proven that these ideas actually work. But most people have never heard of it. Most people don't understand it. Most people are still understanding their mind using a model that was created in the 17th century that says things like, something happens in your past and it affects you and you can't change it because you can't change the past. This is not true. So there's 3 main things that you need to focus on. One is you need to set goals. Everybody agrees you need to have goals for your life, but rarely does anyone show you how to do it. Well, with your life planning workbook, you will finally learn to crack the success code, and from now on, success will be your daily reality. The second thing you need to do is establish a daily routine. Nobody succeeds by accident. Personal transformation requires a daily set of thoughts and actions to build positive momentum. Every successful person you've heard about does certain things each and every day. Now you can model these people and do what they do too. Your new lifestyle will be a success lifestyle from now on. And the third thing you need to do is find a mentor, find a teacher. I've had many mentors in my life, and I'm looking forward to mentoring you as we go through this book, the workbook, the video training course, and the daily meditation recordings, which will give you the tools and the inspiration and the motivation to take concrete steps toward your new reality. And the online support community will keep you on track. You'll learn to program new feelings and emotions. Have you ever noticed that you experience the same feelings and emotions over and over again? We all know people who are either angry all the time, or frustrated all the time, or feeling lazy all the time, or confused all the time. So why do you think this happens? If you're reacting to things that are happening in your outer world, then you're trapped in the same recurring cycle of emotions that 97% of the population are stuck in. But when you learn that each feeling you experience is because of a choice, then you're on your way to escaping this recurring cycle of unwanted emotions. Now, at the moment, these choices are unconscious. But as you become more aware of what is happening in your inner world, you begin to make the choices that will change your life. As your awareness and your knowledge grows, you begin to empower yourself to make the kinds of conscious choices which shift not only your feelings and emotions, but your outer physical reality as well. No longer will you be plagued by emotions that you don't understand. No longer will your dreams and goals be out of reach. When you make the shift to using the power that you were born with, but that no one has ever told you how to tap into and use, you'll have the secret behind the secret. You'll know how your inner world and your outer world are connected. You'll understand the connection between them. Here's some comments by people who've bought this book of mine on the internet. Lee Poulos, the author of The Power of Visualization and Mentally Fit Forever, very well-known Canadian author, and for a while the head of the Hypnosis Association of Canada, said Anthony Hamilton has written a visionary book grounded in theory with breakthrough ideas on how to create and then step into an optimal future. The old Newtonian paradigm has defined us as victims or products of our past. The quantum model of reality shatters this illusion. It demonstrates how the future creates our present against the backdrop of the past. Mind, Time, and Power is an elegant integration of ancient knowledge from the mystery schools with modern models of the mind. If you want to take charge of your future, this book is a must-read. It's a wake-up call to new ideas of being and achieving. So this is what Professor Poulos said about the book. I'm just going to repeat something here. The future creates the present against the backdrop of the past. So your future, your ideas of your future create your life. This is what is explained in my book. Here's a review that I copied from the Amazon website where the book is for sale. It says, this book is the key to putting it all together. Like thousands of others, I watched the movie The Secret and read the book. I'm a Jack Canfield fan, along with multiple other authors. The principles in this book aren't different, but they're broken down into doable steps that make your transformation stick. I'm excited for what this has done for me already and how it's helping me to move forward. Here's what another person wrote. Great book, great science, amazing breakdown of complex theorem into simple analogies in understandable bites. Anthony Hamilton's book, Mind, Time, and Power, is unique, and his instructions and exercises provide a terrific vehicle to success. And it's working for me. Here's what another person wrote. Since the release of The Secret, I've been trying so hard to get my mind under control and do what other books on the law of attraction advise. For example, just believe, or say affirmations, or be grateful, etc. But it's only Anthony Hamilton who actually tells you how to do that. My Kindle version of the book has so many highlights, it's become kind of pointless to make any more. He explains so clearly about why you think negative thoughts and then talks about how to get rid of them. And not just by carpet bombing your mind with positive affirmations. Only when true understanding of how your internal models of reality, which are mostly false, affect your external reality, can you go ahead and change your circumstances. Every few paragraphs, you'll find wonderful pearls of wisdom that make you stop and go, why didn't I see this before? So stop for a second and ask yourself, how would it feel to be certain that I can increase my level of happiness? How would it feel to be certain that I can reach any goal that I choose? How would my life improve if I could achieve my life's purpose? How would it feel to have a strategy to find my soulmate? How would it feel to know that I'm the source of power in my life? You'll find all these answers to all these questions in the Mind, Time, and Power Action Pack. The combination of audio, video, meditation, and text allows you to reread, re-listen, and re-experience the power of your thoughts in creating your best life. The Life Planning Workbook is your key to recording and reusing the most powerful thoughts and insights you have to empower yourself moment by moment. And the morning and evening visualization meditation recordings help you to tap into the power of your subconscious mind to move your life ahead. I know you're going to love this action pack. You're going to learn the 5 laws of success and how you can use them to move ahead today. You're going to realize that nothing outside of yourself can stop you from reaching your dreams and your goals. You're going to learn the most powerful and complete life planning process you have ever seen. I guarantee it. I spent thousands of dollars to learn this goal setting and life planning system years ago, and now I'm sharing it with you. And you're going to learn the key to using your thoughts as a source of power starting today. So ask yourself this question. Do I really have any reason not to get this now? Close your eyes and imagine yourself, watch a little mental movie of yourself using the techniques in this action pack to change your life step by step, starting today, right now. It's time to act. Where were you this time last year? Where do you think you'll be this time next year? Nothing in your life is going to change unless you change something. The price of this action pack is a fraction of what you'd normally pay for this material. When you begin to move, fortune moves too. And here's a 100% guarantee from me. This program has a 100% money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied for any reason, simply ask for a refund within 30 days and I'll be happy to refund all your money. As a matter of fact, I'll extend this refund guarantee for 90 days. Anytime in the 90 days of the program, if you think it's not worth it, I'll give you your money back. Claim your action pack today. I know you'll thank me later. So again, this is Anthony Hamilton saying, this Mind, Time, and Power Action Pack has a combination of materials that I've been refining and using and reusing and reteaching and getting feedback from people on since the early 1980s. And now I want to share it with you in a series of 12 question and answer sessions to answer all of your questions and guide you into learning how to use your thoughts, the power of your mind, the power of your thoughts, the power of your intention to transform your life starting today. So claim your action pack today and register for the next 3-month program, which is starting in just a couple of weeks. So this is Anthony Hamilton saying, all the best to you for the best of your life starting today.